Well, Steve, it's good to have you back here.
Thanks.
You still like walking in this building?
I've never walked in this building.
That's true, it's new.
This is crazy. All the additions, it's magnificent.
You just sat down with Lamar Jackson. What did you learn about him in that interview today?
Well, first of all, you got to tune in to NFL Network to discover what
Nice
I've
plug.
learned. Yes. What I learned is he's a young man, 22 years old, and has so many great layers to him that we have to figure it out and see as each layer is revealed. I believe each year you learn something new about him, but I think Baltimore, they picked him 32nd, 31st pick, first round, 2018. I know Ozzie Newsome picked him, but let me tell you something. You got something special. His willingness to work, what he wants to be, how he goes about it. Man, you got a diamond in the rough. And not to say that you did it on accident, but what you got and what you use the equity to acquire, you're gonna get your return back on investment tenfold.
The thing that stands out to me is that he's just fun to watch. Like you watch him in this offense and it's fun. You told him the same thing when you talk with him. What's fun about watching him in your mind?
Because you can't predict what he's gonna do. Even when you think he's gonna run, he can drop it down. Right? But some people say he needs to hone in his accuracy. The best part is he still is learning and still working on his craft. If he was 22 years old and he was inaccurate all the time and never improved from year 1 to 2, then I will be worried. But he comes out week 1, 224 yards, 5 touchdowns, doesn't even finish the game because he has propelled this team to the win 3 quarters in. Right? I've been in this organization. I watch a lot of football. Things like that only really happen high school, college, and homecoming games. You don't really see that in the NFL too much. It was fun to watch, and I was extremely excited, not for Lamar Jackson, but for Team Smith, our fantasy team, because we had Hollywood.
You got him on your team?
We had Hollywood Brown, and I have Mark Andrews, because he's wearing 89.
I need to have you draft for me. You're much better at this than I am.
And buku points.
Yeah,
Wowzers.
seriously.
Buku.
So you draft Hollywood, that means you must have liked him. I've been impressed, obviously, with what he's done these first 2 games. What stands out to you about him?
Well, you saw his speed in college at the University of Oklahoma, so it's no shocker. But obviously, with Coach Cully and Bobby Ingram working with him, and also Greg Roman, the offense coordinator, the things that they're doing, my history with Greg Roman goes back 19 and a half years ago when I was drafted in the Carolina Panthers. He was an assistant O-lines coach. So you have a guy who understands a complete offense, from the wide receivers to the running backs to the quarterbacks, but also the offensive line. So he understands the whole scheme, and it's his system. Some people may say, which I hate comparing them in this regard, to say, well, is he doing the exact same thing Colin Kaepernick is doing? Well, here's why I say no. Colin Kaepernick is named Colin Kaepernick, and he's number 7. Lamar Jackson is named Lamar Jackson. He plays for the Baltimore Ravens. He's number 8. Both of these guys played in this system and has had success. But Lamar Jackson is now owning this system and doing things with different players and putting his own spin on it that I don't believe Colin Kaepernick got that opportunity to live out because the timeline expired on that coaching staff. And when Colin was there, it was a different coaching staff and a different system.
With Hollywood, it has taken him no time. I mean, 2 games, he's got a couple of touchdowns. I think he's 2nd or 3rd in the league.
What's his name?
Hollywood. Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Okay, his name Marquise Hollywood Brown, and he's a wide receiver. Why would you expect anything else?
That's fair. That's a fair point.
With a nickname like Hollywood, only other nickname you can do is Popcorn, because that's the only thing that's more instant of showing you that he's going to entertain you. He knows what he's doing, and he's also young and he has fresh legs.
Well, I'll let you get out there and go watch it out here in practice. Steve, it's so good to catch up with you and good to see you here in Baltimore again.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.